You're listening to the audio production of A Voice Within the Flame by Henry O. Arnold, published by Whitefire Publishing and read by the author.
Part 1. Prologue. Hannah looked into the clear water inside the laver and saw her shrouded reflection. She gently rapped her knuckles against the outside of the basin, disturbing the water, so that her liquid features became distorted, then began to walk around the laver. The bustle of preparations inside the outer court of the Tabernacle for the upcoming festival made her invisible. No one noticed or cared that she was moving around this beautiful object that contained the water of purification. This laver had been fashioned from individual pieces of polished brass and copper, used as mirrors donated by the women of Israel who served at the entrance of the Tabernacle after the Exodus. It had survived nearly a century of the wanderings of her people. This was a gift to Yahweh from the sisters of her faith. She moved around the laver, like her ancestors did around the city of Jericho. At the end of 7 days of marching, as the shouts of the people of Israel and the sounds of the shofars by the priests and Levites pierced the air, the hand of Yahweh crushed the city walls. Hannah reasoned, if the walls of this great city dropped after only 7 days of marching, why then, after years of pleading with the Almighty, Creator of heaven and earth, to grant her one request, could He not favor her with a child? Hannah racked her mind for new language. Maybe there were new words she could use, words she had not thought of to convey her appeal, something that would strike Yahweh as a clever new argument to get His favor. But her language skills were exhausted. She was verbally dry, only able to exhale vaporous sighs in hopes the sound of her grief would defy gravity, rise beyond the sky, and float into the ear of Yahweh. Her fingertips caressed the outside of the basin as she put one plodding foot in front of the other, circling the laver. The dissonant sound of bleating sheep forced her to pause. Shepherds were herding flocks into temporary corrals set up inside the tabernacle grounds. For those who could afford one of these unblemished lambs, they would be offered on the altars throughout the week, celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles. Year after year, Hannah and her family journeyed to the city of Shiloh for the holy days of this feast. Year after year, her dear husband, Elkanah, would give Hannah a double portion for the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?